What's up guys, it's Hot Lap and setup time again. This time we're at the Chinese Grand Prix circuit. So let's have a look. As you see, we're looking at a 34.930 being our best lap time at the moment. So we're going to have a look at the setup now to see what we used to achieve that lap time. So there's the tablet. Cheers Jeffrey. Right, load the setup. Number 3, Shanghai International Circuit. So here we go, aerodynamics 1-1, same as always. I'm sure you know the deal by now if you've been watching the earlier setup videos or any other setup videos I've done. Low downforce is the way to go. Transmission, going sort of extremes. Transmission 90% for adjustment on throttle, say higher on that percentage due to wanting, a more lovely rear end, give us, that oversteer, that we want for the high speed corners at least to get the change of direction sorted. And then, we seem to be able to, as long as you can manage that, the back end and the slower speed stuff, then you should be good. If you're struggling with the back end, I suggest sort of moving that down just a little bit to make life a bit easier for you. Differential adjustment off throttle, we're going for a lower value for that. So that's going to help us. So as you can see there, however, setting the off throttle value too low will harm turning, causing the car to push wide off throttle. So there you have it. So we're having that slightly low, to make sure that we have good just high speed change of directions for that middle sector, and then also say just managing the slow to medium speed stuff sort of in the first sector. So nothing too dangerous in the first sector, and again the final sector just being that back straight. So it's just focusing on the middle sector really, in terms of the transmission side of things. Suspension same as normal, so cambers all the way to the left for the optimum grip, toes all the way to the right to give us the best stability and sort of general overall platform for the feel of the car. Suspension 11.1, 11.4, slightly different to what we ran in Malaysia, sort of similar kind of tracks with sort of winning high downforce, but also good straight line speed. So we ran 11.1, 11.6 there if I'm correct in thinking and remembering, but today we're running 11.1, 11.4. So again, just to aid general high speed grip and everything like that, and also the traction and the high speed performance in a straight line as well. We need that for the back straight especially. Car settings in terms of the tyres, we're looking at tyre pressure being all the way to the right. So I've noticed some comments on the previous video, so thank you guys for obviously commenting and giving some feedback as what you found and things like that. So a loyal subscriber of mine sort of pointing out the lower tyre pressures would normally mean a bigger impact or surface area that's impacting the road for the tyre. However, with it being just a one lap thing and temperature not really playing a part, we find well, at least I'm finding that a higher tyre pressure does seem to be resulting in better lap time overall, combined with everything in terms of the suspension as well that we're running. So those things sort of go hand in hand. This is what I'm finding to be most useful for me. Obviously you might find these slightly different, but in terms of weight distribution, again slightly towards the rear for this one. Again, just trying to aid that the high speed change of direction, and also just managing the the overall platform of the car. So I'm finding it better for the high speed tracks to be going more rearward on that, just reduce any understeer that you might get for those high speed sections. But other than that, that's the setup we're running for China. So let's head to the track now and see the lap time in all of its glory. So here we go then on track. So as always, moving that brake bias towards the rear for this lap as well. So getting a good run out of that final corner. DRS open on the run as we now cross the line to start the lap, bringing the car over to the left hand side. And what you're going to do is you want to look for the curb, and as you pass the 50 metre board, start downshifting using the engine braking to aid the slowing down of the car. And obviously, as you can see on the tarmac, there is a lighter patch of grey that you're going to want to try and follow as best you can, as that's where all the grip is. Opening up this left hander to make sure you can get on the throttle as early as possible, feeding in the power through the gears, as you don't want to lose the back end through there. As we now come down to the hard braking zone, just after the 100 metre board, hard on the brakes, staying to the left and using that rearwards brake bias to sort of aid the turn in as it rotates the car for you. Straight on the exit, as the traction is going to be a problem through there over the bumps, then this long left hander, just a slight lift in the middle, hugging the curb on the left and keeping it left as you swing it back in the other direction towards the right. Again, hugging the curb on the right hand side to open up this double left hander as much as possible. Trying to feed in the power back and wanting to brake out, and as you grab fifth gear you should be good to go full throttle as we now come down to the start of sector 3. Braking just after the 100 metre board, very easy to get a corner cut warning on that corner, so just wanting to clip the curb nicely on the inside there and then feed in the power on this long banked right hander. Just as you get to fifth gear, you're going to be wanting to look at full power, and then obviously just running out wide, easing off the steering there to make sure you get as maximum speed and drive down this back straight as you can. DRS open, going up and over 220 miles an hour, and then braking just before the 100-meter board. So you wanted to go down to second gear, just clip the curb on the inside. Again, traction on the exit is an issue. Going to want to watch that as you shift from second to third. In this final corner, braking just at shadow, and then you want a little delay just as you turn in after that. So it's a bit of a blind entry. Chuck the car in fourth gear and then run into the line for a 34.930. So that's your hot lap and setup for China. I hope that helps you, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.